all the footwork a beginner should know, starting off the basic, then advanced. Let's get into it. The first thing is how to move forward and backwards. So in order to move forward and backward, you have to know how you should stand. The normal stance is putting your right leg towards 90 degrees, pivoted and widened similar to the height of your shoulder lengths. And make sure that your both of the legs in the vertical direction. Once that is clear, you have to know that most of the weight should be placed over your left leg. 70% of the weight should be at your left and 30% of the weight should be at your right. Once that is clear, now we can move towards how we should move forward and backwards. So in order to move forward, you have to understand that in boxing, we didn't move with our feet flat. We have to move in our toes. So by that, I'm not going to move with my feet fully touching the surface. What we're going to do is we're going to move it placing our toes. Only our toes going to be involved in this. So once that is clear, to move forward, we have to put our left leg first, then our right. Left, right. And if you want to move backwards, what we're going to do is put our right leg first, then the left leg. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Same goes with if you want to move towards the right. Now I'm standing straight, and if I wanted to go towards the right, left, what we're going to do, put our left leg towards the left, right, left, right. And if you want to move towards the right, what we're going to do is put our right leg first, then the left, left, right, left, right, left, right. That's the first thing. The second thing is how we can come in and out of the range. So my minimal range is how is the distance, how much distance your punch can travel. So if I'm punching like this is my range. Suppose there's an opponent over there and I wanted to quickly go towards him and counter with my punches. There's two ways we can go in. First, the normal way, we have to put our left leg first, then right, left, right. The problem with this is it will take time. Also, it is very noticeable for the person. You can see it, you can counter it, you can pivot it, you can just throw multiple combination at you if you can't reach it. So in order to avoid that all the things, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our right leg as a spring and just launch ourselves forward. So what we're going to do is reduce the distance and we can quickly travel far distance compared to we're just moving like this. Again, if you want to move forward, we use our left leg, right leg, a spring forward. This. And if you want to go backwards, same, use your left leg as a spring and land it with your right leg. So like this. Again, again. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is how we can pivot. So pivot is very important in boxing. So I mean the pivot, we are changing our direction. In order to do the pivot, we have to put most of the weight towards our lead leg. For me, it's left leg. So once that is clear, we have to be always on our toes. Once that is clear, we have to just twist our body to the direction we want to pivot. So if I want to pivot to the right, what are you going to do? This. And if you wanted to just change the direction and pivot towards the left, what you have to do is change the direction and pivot. If you wanted to pivot towards the right, use your left leg. And if you want to pivot towards the left, use your left leg. It seems complicated, but it is not. When you just try to use it quite frequently, you will be able to understand what they're really for. The main purpose of the pivot is when an opponent is charging at you And if you want to change the direction of yourself, suppose our opponent is coming straight at me and I have to change my direction. There are two ways you can do it. We can just launch ourselves toward them, or we can just simply pivot. Notice it requires less energy and we haven't changes our direction. And if he's in that direction and he's coming close at me, we can just pivot and then counter it. So that's all for this video.